Hi guys, how are you? And welcome to my channel. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now this is my fourth video since after the hurricane Beryl. Now I want to tell you my experience with this hurricane Beryl. No, that was an experience for me and my kids, right? First, before we start, if you are new to my channel, let me just introduce myself. My name is Tamara of Tamara Fashion Style. And if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm glad to have you. Now, before further ado, let's get into this video. Now it would be a little time long. I don't want to make it too long, right? But this is my first time experiencing something like that, and I just want to let you guys know how we went through and how what we think and how we take it, right? Now, I moved to Grenada to live with my husband. I am Tamara Roberts. I am from Guyana, right? I am a born Guyanese from birth. I grew up in a small town named Bartico, which is Region 7. Guyana is a mixed race country. They have all kind of races you can find. All kind of mixed race, all kind of mix of people. You have Indian, Black, Amerindian, Portuguese, Chinese. Guyana is a mix up race country, and it's a beautiful place. If you never went to Guyana, take a trip. You would like it, right? So, Guyana got all kind of food, all kind of whatever you need. It's Guyana is a place of mineral, bauxite, rice, sugar, flour. Guyana is a Caribbean. We are not in the Caribbean. We are in South America, but we all just say we are Caribbeans, right? From birth, since we know we are Guyana is the only English speaking country in South America, but we just say we are in the Caribbean, we are in the Caribbean island. So that's how we just know ourselves as we are in the Caribbean, but we are more South America. Anyhow, so I born and grew in Guyana. I grew up in Guyana. Guyana is all I know. My life is all I know is Guyana. And we are so nice and funny people, nice people to move around. Right? So I moved and came to Grenada to live with my husband. No, we never saw a hurricane. We don't know anything about a hurricane. We don't know anything about storm, about what we call it, tsunami, about we don't know about these things. So when we heard them that Grenada getting a hurricane, me and my children, remember we never experienced this hurricane. Remember we don't know anything about hurricane. The most Guyana known of is of flood because Guyana is under sea level. So every time they get like a 2, 3, or a 4 day rain, Guyana tends, certain part of Guyana tends to flood, right? Where I'm from, people who live in the low area, their house would flood out, their yard would flood out. But I live in a kind of higher area, so my yard don't flood, my house don't flood. But those who live in the low land, the low area, their yard and their house does flood out. Sometimes it spoil a lot of things to them. Right? So we moved and we came to Grenada, and When we heard that Grenada might be getting a hurricane, when they put Grenada on hurricane watch, right? Me and my children were so excited because we want to see what a hurricane is. We want to experience what a hurricane is. So we were so excited that this hurricane coming. When they say that the hurricane will hit Grenada in 2 days' time, we anxious, we anticipating, we waiting for this hurricane. Then when we get up the next morning, we see no hurricane. Could you imagine who in the right senses go wait for a hurricane? Who in the right senses want a hurricane? Eh? We so me and my children was waiting for this hurricane. We want to see what this hurricane is. Then when we look, we see they put Grenada on a hurricane warning. Me and my children say, what? Yes, hurricane coming. Waiting for this hurricane. Waiting for this hurricane. I see my husband when they then the newscast say Grenada on a hurricane warning, and you know, and then the radio announcer and all of them start to tell you about this hurricane coming and hit Grenada, and they need to bar up, all who need to bar up window, door, whatever they need to do. So when I see my husband and my brother-in-law, them start to put up barricade and thing and so on, and bar up, take down solar panel, and so I say, yes, we getting this hurricane. I feel waiting for this hurricane, right? And thing and so, and I tell him, my husband, I waiting for this hurricane. I want to see this hurricane. My husband say, hello, when when them children get a home place, they could experience hurricane, but we know it's hurricane because they say in 2004 they get a hurricane named Ivan. And they said that hurricane mash up Grenada, mash up Grenada. I glad I didn't come then because I don't know if I could have handled it or if I could have taken it, because remember, we don't know anything about hurricane. So we waiting for this hurricane. Me and me children them waiting for this hurricane. Thing I say, when we think the news, they say, oh, it shift a little. Me and me them children say, but why this hurricane only shifting? We want to see this hurricane, we want to see this hurricane. Thing and so. Then they say, the news can say the hurricane will hit Grenada about 2 o'clock in the morning. We start to quarrel now because we saying, well, why the hurricane only coming 2 o'clock in the morning when you can't even see nothing outside? We want to see what's going on. At least you could see things flying, you could see who roof blowing up, at least you could see everything. We want to see it in the day, we want to see it in the day. We don't want to see it no 2 o'clock morning. Anyhow, hurricane then come 2 o'clock in the morning. When we get up, no hurricane. When I start to take down all them things off the wall and them things, because it had a lot of photo on the wall, it had things. So I start to take down all them things off the wall, put up walkout with my daughter had some trophies, we take it down, we put up, we pack away, because hurricane. And things as on they say when hurricane come, all roof, all them things, they blow up. So me and my husband is strapped down and them things and so. And we get up the next morning, but you know something was coming. You know it had something out there, the coming. Because the place was so gloomy. It's like it's so quiet. It's like you ain't even hearing anything. And like the animals, them is like they knew that when something is about to happen or something is about to come, because they start growling and groaning and howling, and these animals start going, and some dog we had, neighbor dog, they dog started growing. So it's like they have this sense that this hurricane was coming to hit Grenada. And the morning we get up, no hurricane. Then we see some rain start to drizzle. Me and them try and say, yes, hurricane coming by. But this hurricane taking long. And we try, we there, because we want to experience this hurricane. And when we look, we see some wind start to blow. And we there, we say, yes, hurricane coming, waiting and waiting. But I get up early and I bathe my skin because I said, me want no hurricane come and reach me in bed just in case I have to run by a neighbor or something. I must done bathe. So I fix up myself and I waiting for this hurricane. We dig. I think I get up and I make tea, but I didn't cook. Get up and I make tea. I say, well, we did. Then, about 10 o'clock, the wind start to blow a little more harder. We say, yes, hurricane coming me and them turn we get through the wind down, we watching. Then it start to blow a little harder and then it die down. I start to feel hungry. I say, you see me? Barely meeting me hungry today. I go in and cook. I do and I light up my stove. Why cook the day, why? I can't remember why I cooked the day, but I go and I whip up a pot quick because I say, Beryl coming and reach me hungry. I got to eat before Beryl reach here. And I go and I whip up a pot and I do so. Give me husband some food, get them trying some food. And we eat because we say Beryl hit, we belly must be full. So we waiting for this hurricane. Pardon. You see about 2 o'clock so in the day. This wind come, I don't know where this wind come out. And this wind come out. When I do some look through the window, I see them trees that I hear zing, zing when we do so. Because how my husband window set up in a barricade, they call it what they call it? Hurricane shutters. Yes. They had hurricane shutters. So the hurricane shutters where my husband has, it's very small. When they make it out, the holes them are very small. So nothing big could fly through the window. So your window could leave open and you could watch what's going on outside. So nothing big can't fly through. There have to be a real thin piece of thing for fly through the window for hit you. So my husband lock up all those shutters, the window open so we could see through what going on outside. Man, about 2 o'clock when the wind start to sing, I'll hear zing. Now when you look through the window, you naturally see, they say you don't see breeze, but that wind come with a rain and you naturally see the wind pushing the rain. And the wind singing and the wind singing and the wind singing. When I look, I see some tree start bending. Look, what could you imagine a whole tall coconut tree? Almost 20 times, 20 to 40 times me height. Come as low down to the ground. All those trees bending low to the ground. When we do something, I run up in the bedroom because where the living room is, you really can't see much because it have a glass window there, and then you have this the veranda, and the veranda don't have hurricane shutter, so we could not have go outside on the veranda to see exactly what's happening outside because everything flying. And being in a hurricane and things flying, you could get your death, you could get damage, you could get really hurt, right? So I run upstairs and run by the bedroom window to see, because with the bedroom window you could see a lot of house over the other side and you could see down the road. So I run up in the bedroom for watch through the window. Man, when I do so and I look, I see a whole pear tree. I'm telling you, my husband had a pear tree, a tall pear tree. This pear tree rooted down in the ground. When I see the wind lift the pear tree out the ground, they tell you root, the root was no match for the wind. You hear what I'm telling you? And the hurricane lift the root, the pear tree out the ground and just shy it on the side. But the pear tree didn't have no pear on it because there wasn't pear season. I tell you, when they lift it on the side, my son have, my husband have a cage in the back of his house with 2 rabbits inside. He have fowls and things. we had to bring in them food, bring in those rabbits. Then we had 3 dogs. We had to bring in those dogs inside the car. We had to, the 2 small black puppy, where I make a video with. We had them 2 small black puppy. And, oh God, I was so afraid for these 2 puppy. You know that they run away and things. So we bring them inside. You could see these dogs free. And so we was looking at it from the window. Man, my husband have a mango tree in Guyana. We call it long mango, but here they call it Cali mango. Man, this tree loaded with green mango. Well, I get couple ripe one to eat from. Man, I tell you, this mango is sweet. This mango is sweet. You know what I tell you? And I get couple for eat until when we do so, we see the mango tree there bending and bending and bending and licking from one side to the next. And when we look through the wind, they see the wind and the wind blowing and blowing. Watch, that wind was strong. I tell you, that wind was strong. And I did through the window, and I watch it. And I asked my husband if this is all the wind. My husband said, what more wind you want to see? We said, well, we want to see things flying. What? Me and my children, and we set up for this hurricane because we want to see this hurricane, because I'm telling you, we never experience a hurricane. Never, or a wind, or never experienced those things. So it was like new to us. So we were so excited to see this hurricane. And when we there through the window and we see, looking, we didn't see no roof fly off. All we notice is that the trees, them that hurricane lick out all the tree. When we do so, we see our mango falling, putu pop pop, pity pop, putu pop 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 pop. Only mango we hearing falling. Watch. And the wind lick off all them. We had a nice flower tree, lick off all them flower off the tree. Lick off. We watching through the window, the wind blowing, zing, and this hurricane going. It was an experience. We glad that I was able to experience it, me and my children was able to experience it. Then when it done, my children say, man, that winning enough. My husband said, winning enough. What y'all want to see? Watch. You know, make we change we mind after. That is a good thing we didn't get. The amount of wind that hit the 2 small islands, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. When they show you the images and the videos and the picture of the 2 small islands of the mainland, man, when telling you, that place mash up. That place mash up. If they have 20 houses standing in that place, they have a lot. But all those houses on the ground, this, oh Jesus, my God, I'm telling you, when I see that, I said, thank you, Father, that eye wasn't direct on Grenada. Because if that eye was direct on Grenada, like how it went on Carriacou and Petit Martinique, my God, I couldn't sit down here talking to y'all, making no video, because our house might be mash up also. You understand? That place mash up from concrete to wood to whatever. When you see Carriacou and Petit Martinique, my God. No water, no light, no internet. Plus, I think they had, if I'm mistaken, I think they had 3 dead. It was a sight. I am so sorry for these people. If you see this place, man, if you see this place, I'm telling you, Carriacou and Petit Martinique mash up is like, it is like somebody take all the garbage and just carry all the garbage from all them Caribbean islands and just dump it there. If you see how this place mash up. And when I see that, you hear what I'm telling you? I turn and I tell God, I say, God, I take back everything that come out my mouth. Because if we to get that, I'll know why they still cleaning up. I'll know why they still mapping up water. All my things would have been flying. This would have been flying. Zinc would have been flying. Galvanized would have been flying. Listen. If y'all didn't get hit by a hurricane, and I just say, Guyana, y'all thank God that y'all there low. Y'all there out of the hurricane belt. Because, darling, if Guyana get a hit with a hurricane, I'm telling you, everybody left homeless. Everybody would be homeless. Because our house isn't built for hurricane. Our house isn't built for storm. Our house isn't even built for flood. You understand? So if Guyana get any a slight thing of a hurricane, even if a strong wind, even if it's a category 1 hurricane, I mean, all of us will have left homeless. Because our house isn't built for hurricane. Guyana house isn't built for hurricane. And for those with category 1, category 2, and then category 3, category 4, but we went all up to category 5, 6, 7. Yeah? Could you imagine if Guyana get a hurricane? I'm telling you, all those houses would be on the ground. I'm praying that Guyana don't ever experience such a thing. Because I'm telling you, everybody would live homeless. They would have a lot of debt as well too. So I'm just praying for Guyana don't ever have to experience this kind of thing like this wind and this hurricane. They could manage with a little flood. Because when the water go down, everything they clean up the gamba. But that wind, what was blowing here, what we see, I tell my husband there is no way Guyana would have survived that if they did get that. They could have. That wind was strong. I tell you, that wind, all you're hearing, you know, like when you put a kite in the air and the breeze hit the kite, I hear it. That was all you're hearing and seeing things flying. So when me and my children see we want to experience a hurricane, what I see with what go on with those two main small island, half of the main island, Karakou and Petit Martin, I don't think I want to see that again. Because I don't think I could stand the fact that everything just disappeared. Everything just mash up. And you know, when these disasters strike and you come to realize in reality that, you know, sometimes it is like the nature is like give you something to think about. Because imagine, you just hear some people fighting of me. I got my house, I got my this, I don't want you by me, I don't want you by me, I got my thing, I work hard. And yes, we know you work hard. We know everybody work hard for the thing. But the way some people just go on over a house, they would give their life for these houses. That just to teach us a lesson. That all we bragging and boasting and according to Guyanese, we just say pamper scene. All we pumping a scene about and you bigging up your chest about and you lashing your stomach. I have this and I better have than you. There is a lesson for sure that we have nothing. You understand? We may work hard, we may suffer, we may do and kill ourselves. Forget everything in life, and at the end of the long run, we have nothing. Because if nature decides to lash us, what do we have? We have nothing. You understand? So this is just a lesson for sure that everything that mankind own on the face of the earth belongs to the Creator. We don't own nothing. We don't have anything. We just using these things for the time that we alive. Because even to when we die or when we dead, we go with nothing. You understand? So from this storm and this wind, we should take an example and relax ourselves. You understand? Nobody say we not to live. We have to work. We have to work hard. But the way I see some people treat material things, it's like if it's the God. They make these material things the God. And one wind and one storm come and swipe everything away from you. Eventually you take down, you're dead because why? You put these things in front. You make these things your God. You understand? For me, all that matter to me is life. Once I have life, I thank God for life. All I just beg God for is a good, satisfying, healthy life. Not a wealthy life, a healthy life. Because you could get wealth and you don't have health. And without health, wealth is nothing, is a joke. So for me, all I want in life is have enough that I won't beg and have a healthy, a long, healthy, good old age. That's all I just begging for, is to make it possible for me that I could live a healthy, good old age. Because looking at this storm and this wind, if God decide to just close his hand on us, where would we be? Where would this thing be? That burial alone is like it knocks some sense into your pussy. Just imagine a wind. Imagine a category 1 and a category 2 and if the hurricane had the possibility to reach a category 10, everybody would have dead. Which I never hear a hurricane reach to that maximum. But let's just say that if a category 4 and a category 5 hurricane is so destructive, mankind could never fight against nature. Could never. Don't care how bad it is. Don't care how powerful it is. When a hurricane says coming, it's coming. You just have to sit back and you just have to wait. There is nothing you can do. You see, like how we could change our mind from going down the road, or change our mind from giving somebody something, or change our mind from him doing no work, or change our mind from him cooking today. We can't change our mind on wind. We can't change our mind on a hurricane. When a hurricane eyes at you, a hurricane eyes at you. You understand? When the hurricane says it hitting you, it hitting you. There is nothing we can run from it. Imagine you can't run from a hurricane when it says it hitting you. Yeah? Where would you run and go? Because that time all airport closed. Imagine my family them back home saying, well, fly and come back to Ghana now. Fly no hurricane. Where am I flying and going when all airport closed? Eh? All plane down. Where am I going? When hurricane about to hit, airport closed. Boat closed off. Nobody moving a muscle. Where am I going? So that just for sure. Nature will be nature. You understand? We just have to live good with each other. Hurricane is a man. When hurricane say, I hitting you, I hitting you. You understand? But that was an experience for me and my kids. Because we never experienced hurricane. We don't know what is a hurricane. We don't know what is a wind. We don't know what a category 1 is, or a category 2, or a category 3. We don't, category 4 or 5. We don't know anything about category. You understand? All we know about is that Guyana like to flood. Since Guyana get a little smile or rain, those in the low area flood out. That's what we know. In that one time before I get my own place, I used to rent a place from a man and was a downstairs. And it had rain was falling by us, but I didn't know this place used to flood. The landlord never tell me this place was flood because if I didn't know the place used to flood, I wouldn't rent there. I go, I pay my thing, say you want 3 months rent, I give you 3 months rent. That's when I now starting off, you know. You want to come out of family, you want to go on your own. So I decide to go on my own. I think I was, how old was me then? I was 21. I think I was 21, but I want to go on my own. Because I want to see life. I want to build life. I don't want to be between family and living by family. I want to experience what is life for myself. How you pay bills. What you know, how you could manage your own affair for yourself. So I decided to go on rent. And the only place was available was a downstairs. And I decided to take this downstairs. I go in my bed the night. You know what I telling you? I didn't even know rain fall outside. When I get up and I put my foot, all I hear is bloop. When I look down, half the downstairs with water. Spilement. The other time we just say, some people would say closet. Guyanese would say wardrobe or chest or drawer. Right? That's what we know we furniture to be. Some people would say sofa, we would say chair. Where they say living room chair, what we would say chair. So every country have different way of calling furniture and things. When I get up, I see me wardrobe flood. Me chair flood. Stove flood. Fridge flood. When I do some, me daughter tell me, my daughter, no, I lie. I didn't have my daughter yet. I think I get up and I want to pee. I think I had my son already. Yes. And my son tell me he want to pee. I tell he just pee right there. Because where we going? You're there in the ocean. You get up in the ocean. You understand? You get up in the ocean. Because your whole house flood. So I tell you just pee in the ocean because there is no way you could getting up for carrying, for go to toilet. Everywhere is water. And the water running. So who living in the low area tends to flood out. Your whole inside of your house does flood. So I decide to build and I go and I get a piece of land my grandmother give to me where I build my house on. So that's a high area. And then I build up the land to suit. And so the most thing Guyana know about is flooding. So if Guyana to get even self a category 1, I'm telling you, all those houses would be on the ground. Because we didn't build for hurricane. Guyana didn't build for hurricane. Right? And that would be very new to us. Because it was very new for us here in Grenada. Because we have never seen this kind of thing and we was waiting on it. Now, who in the right mind, the God who in the right mind gonna wait on a wind and wait on hurricane and me my children sit down waiting on it and vexing when it taking too long. Could you imagine? Not crazy, we crazy. Yeah? But when we see what go on with Caracou and Petit Magnique, no. That was a sight. When we see those images with all them galvanized flying window, we say, what? Jesus Christ, that place mash up. Oi. Nah. Beryl mash up this place, boy. Beryl. Oh, gosh. I know somebody here named Beryl, but it's a elderly woman. If Beryl so elderly and Beryl mash up this place, don't look for the young Beryl now. What? And to me, when they name this hurricane after women, it's like these women name, like give this hurricane more power. Every time they name a hurricane after a woman, they just mash up the place. Eh? Them man name more calm, like Albert and whoever. Eh? These women hurricane just mashing up these place. Why? Watch. I don't give them hurricane no money. I see they have one name some Debbie. They got this tropical storm named Debbie and who more be a hello. Change the name from Debbie to some other man, to some man name. Because if Beryl come and Beryl mash up this place, so must say so Debbie. Eh? I have an auntie named Debbie and she ain't easy. So darling, Debbie, you better rest yourself. You better rest yourself. You understand? Stop naming these hurricanes after women. Wow, that hurricane wasn't easy. Eh? And me and my children sit down waiting on hurricane. Who in the right senses gonna wait on hurricane? Who in the right senses sit down waiting on hurricane and want to see hurricane and vexing when the hurricane you're waiting for see hurricane? Eh? If Grenada they get what Carriacou and Petit Martin get, oh my God. I wanna sit down here talking to y'all, making video. How are they trying to walk, trying to pick up this, mop up, sweep up water. And you know why I find this hurricane bring something like Lilance. Every morning I there you have to sweep up this thing like I don't know if it's sandfly, if it's sand, if it's ants, if it's some little dusty thing like little ants. This thing here blow and bring. Eh? Every morning you have to be sweeping up this thing. Eh? It's like they remind me of the 10 Commandments is what with these little godfly or whatever these thing when the God say you going the 10 Commandments, eh? With those plagues. There is something like with this burial bring and every morning I have to be sweeping it up off the ground. Watch. If all you never get a hurricane, don't pray for one. We didn't experience the full blast, but Carriacou and Petit Martinique experienced the full blast. Those people will take long to build back. They will take long to catch themselves back because I'm telling you, that whole place mash up. That whole place is on the ground. So sad to see that everything you work for just gone with the wind. And as the Bible rightfully said, mankind just passing through. Nothing that we own belongs to. We just using it or renting it for the time that we are alive. So guys, I just tell me come on, make this video for you and let you guys know that we are okay. No, sewing video and drafting video, y'all won't get that for now because I still in the process of setting up my sewing room. Now I had a shoulder blade pain. We're gonna talk to that. We'll talk about that in our next video. So that's why I am not sewing anything right now. So my sewing room is still in the process of putting together. I didn't take anything out of those boxes. Everything is still there. Everything is still for put together. I still have to get the energy because after this hurricane, you know, everything pack away, everything in boxes, everything just pack away. And you have to get the energy to go and put this thing out back and clean up and this kind of thing. But I was still checking in on you from time to time to let you know how I'm doing, let you the process, you know, keep you abreast. So you guys can still be entertained. You understand? So my channel won't left bored until when I ready to, you know, fit myself up back and start back my drafting and sewing. But all for now, yeah, I won't get any drafting and sewing for now because I have to put my sewing room together and I want to build a table that is the height of my waist because I don't want to bend in too much because of the shoulder pain that I get from bending. And I'm also trying to order a chair that I see they have. It's a sewing chair with a padded back, where people say it is good for sewing, but the chair is kind of expensive. I see it for like $320 US dollars. You know, there's so much money in Guyana money. There's some 60, they're about 66,000 Guyana dollars for that chair. So I'm still in the process of watching it, because I think I saw it on Amazon for like 206, but I think that was a prime sales they had. But by the time I go back last night, it go back up to 329. So I'm waiting to see if this chair will drop back to 2 something, so I can buy that chair before I get back in my sewing. I saw another site with it selling it for $179, but somehow I don't trust this site, because they don't have anything like PayPal. They don't have no credit card. You have to send the money through wire transfer through the bank. Listen, I don't trust this site, especially if you are not seeing the person face to face. I like me, I selling product, and it have, I just sell bras, I just sell underwear. So it have some people maybe might be from St. Vincent, Antigua, Barbados, and different places, who saw my product and want it, right? Now, for I receive money, it either had to come through Western Union or MoneyGram, right? So they want this stuff. That's the only process that I could receive their payment. So I told them, me and they had face-to-face conversation and phone call and WhatsApp and them thing, and I told them that's the only way I would receive the money. And they go and they send that money for me through Western Union. When I collect the money, I check it to make sure how much I collect. I email them, I send them a WhatsApp telling them that I pick up the money, I get so much money, I come, I gonna buy a box, I prepare the thing, I pack the thing nice, I go and I ship out the product, and I make sure that I register that box. So they must sign for this box, you understand? So that they could receive the product. I ship the product out, I send it, I send the change back in the thing. I tell them there's so much change left. They tell me to add some product for it to make up the change. I give them the shipping, how much I pay, everything, and I ship the thing out. When they get the box, I tell them, when I see the photo, I said, listen, this thing, your size with what I have won't fit. Left that to me. Let me find a size that would fit you. They trust me, they go ahead. When they get the product, they say, me thank you for being so considerate. Everything fit well. So for me, always be transparent in your business. Don't let money rule your life. Be honest with people. I like honesty, I like fairness. If I'm dealing with you, I'm dealing fair, I'm honest, and I want you to do the same. You understand? Be fair with me, be honest with me, and me and you would be best of friends. Because I like honest people, I like fair, I like bold people. If you see I am wrong, tell me that I am right before you tell me that I am wrong. Then tell me. And you're going and tell other people, come and tell me. Even though I'm vexed, I would appreciate that you tell me. Right? So this site, what I saw with this chair for $179, I don't trust that site, because they email me and tell me, send the bank thing to me and tell me, I have to do this wire transfer, bam, bam, bam. Listen, before I lose $179, I rather buy the chair for $206 or $329. I know I'm gonna get it, because I know it's off of Amazon. You understand? So forget the $179. Sometimes you have to let cheapness go by business before you lose out. So guys, so the y'all won't get any new video with sewing and drafting for now, but I will still come on my channel and keep y'all entertained. If I see there's any need, anything for me to talk about with you guys, I will still come on and keep you entertained. So this was my little video for you. I know it's not a little video again. This is 40 something minutes going into 50 minutes of this video. So I was happy that I was able to come and chat with you guys this morning, and I hope you guys are doing well. And remember, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share my channel so you won't miss any video from me. And have a wonderful day, and I will see you and enjoy. Bye bye. Enjoy.